Hey, your shorties, this is Shorty Gaming, and welcome to another LP Pick of the Week, episode 14, and today will be the Beatles Yesterday and Today album, and as you can see behind me, the trunk cover and the actual butcher block cover, or the original cover of it, and I will be discussing that in the video today. And real quick, I will be doing different editing stuff to try and make my videos more professional and other things, so just bear with that. But today, as you know, like I already said, today is about the Yesterday and Today album. It was released June 15th of 1966 only in Canada and America. The album this month is 56 years old. Now I'm going to be talking about the cover and songs, and I'll delve into that. So let's get started with that. Let's talk about the cover. The cover was taken by photographer Robert Whittaker. I almost want to say Whitner. Anyways, some actually say that it was against the Vietnam War, and then others say it was because the United States was butchering their music by switching up different tracks and different music's soundtracks or songs that belonged on other albums compared to the United States and British albums. And not many people liked the cover of that album. It was changed from the Butcher Block to the Trunk album, as you see. And it was actually recalled and sent back to the owners of the records. And it had even a recall letter with it. So it also got burned by a lot of Christians and quite a few other people that didn't like the cover of the album. Now let's get into the songs. I'm Only Sleeping, Dr. Robert, and I Do Believe And Your Bird Can Sing was on the Revolver album and part of the Rubber Soul album. Like I said, I'll be talking about more of that in other videos, because it actually strands all the way back to when they had the VJ label and, you know, introducing the Beatles on Hard Day's Night, and that's when they really started to get super popular, and America started switching up their songs, and they put less songs on the American albums compared to the British albums, which really actually made the Beatles quite aggravated when they were producing music and songs for America and Canada, I do believe. So, and that's some of the differences between the American albums and the British albums. But like I said, I'll get more into that in other videos. To my best recollection and knowledge, this is the overall 12th album released in America. There was more United States albums released from the Beatles than there was in Britain, and I believe Canada as well, because like I said, the Capitol Records and VJ and all the American companies was cutting up their music and adding more music to more albums so that they made more money. I feel in my heart, and I know it pissed off a lot of or I should say most of the Beatles, and I feel that's why they made the Butcher Block cover, was to prove that U.S. Capitals was cutting up their music, and it just became a big controversy and all of that. And like I said, their records were burned and that, and the other thing, and they glued that trunk cover over it. And some albums still to this day you can actually peel it. The one in this video that was peeled was actually pre-peeled, and I bought it offline. And they also did this in the stereo, which is even more rare. You can find stereo ones with the Butcher cover that you can peel, and from my recollection, the best way to peel it without taking it to a professional is steam. I did find one that wasn't peeled, and my mistake was actually trying to peel it with steam, and I should have kept it framed instead of messing with it. Anyways, this is pretty much the overview of the Yesterday and Today album, and what's the whole theories behind it, what music's on it, and this, that, and the other thing. And that's that. There was a lot more to cover in this video, but as it goes for the songs and the listings, like I said, that's going to have to be a whole nother video that's like 20-30 minutes of just constant explaining why things were laid out they were in America compared to Britain. But now we're on to the rating of the album. I give it a 10. I mean, a 1 out of 10. I give it a 10. Even though it's not my favorite Beatles album, it was or is, I still consider it is, not was, is still a work, a masterpiece. And it sucks that people didn't like the cover, didn't like this, didn't like that. And there's a lot of controversial things about it. But I definitely rate this album a 10 out of 10. I mean, it is a priceless album and a good piece of history, and that's why I thought this would be perfect for this month, since it came out on the 15th, just a few days ago, and turned 56 years old. So thank you all much for watching. Please subscribe, leave comments, and a like, and hopefully my editing through this will get better and all this, and it'll be a better show for you guys. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.